Coming up tonight on YCU, burglars rob 2 homes in Hanover. A car crash in Claremont kills 1 and sends 2 to the hospital. The New Hampshire Senate votes this week to decriminalize marijuana. And we'll hear from the Vice President of Communications at the New Hampshire Hospital Association, John Clayton. With more news and weather, stay tuned. It's time for YCU, your local view.
Now, your daily digest of the Dartmouth Lake Sunapee region and central Vermont. News, sports, weather, public affairs, and all that's happening in our area. The news on YCU, your local view.
Hello and welcome to YCU. I'm David Carmichael. A Vermont man was arrested in Hanover early Sunday after police said he had entered at least 2 homes in the town and stole cash. Police were called to a home at Buell Street at 5:52 a.m. Sunday after the homeowners awoke to find a man inside. The burglar left without a confrontation, but the residents later discovered that cash was missing. Police said that they were called to a similar incident at a home on Mitchell Lane a short time later. In both cases, the burglar got in through unlocked doors. Based on the description of the burglar offered by the victims, in both cases, officers arrested 21-year-old Dean Carvalho of Windsor, Vermont, and charged him with several counts of burglary. Any other residents in the area who noticed items missing from their homes should call the Hanover Police Department at 603-643-2222. Authorities responded to a report of smoke coming out of a green barn located within Woodland Cemetery Sunday morning on Beaver Street in Keene, New Hampshire. Upon arrival, police found 2 young boys at the scene. Police say they believe the 2 boys snuck into one of the many service sheds and set a trash can on fire. Officials believe they may have put the fire out themselves as well. The teens could face possible charges. The incident is still under investigation. 1 person was killed and 2 others were injured in a car crash in Claremont early Sunday morning. Investigators say that a Toyota Tacoma pickup truck was headed east on Main Street when it veered off into the opposite lane, colliding head-on with a Pontiac minivan just west of the Tractor Supply store. The minivan's driver, 42-year-old Shelley Bladesdale of Windsor, Vermont, was killed. A 13-year-old passenger in the minivan was seriously injured. The driver of the pickup truck, 29-year-old Luke Garlinger of Mansfield, Massachusetts, was flown to Dartmouth Hitchcock Medical Center for treatment. Charges are expected to be filed against a Newport man following a high-speed chase that left his pickup truck hung up on a section of a guardrail in Kellyville early Saturday morning. According to Newport police, an officer on duty spotted a pickup truck running some stop signs in the downtown area at 1:15 a.m. 21-year-old Robert Anderson, later identified as the operator of the 2005 Chevy Silverado pickup truck, headed up the Elm Street Extension Hill, reaching speeds up to 60 miles per hour. He then tried without success to negotiate a right turn onto Barton Whitney Road, and his pickup truck crashed into a large section of a steel guardrail and got hung up on the top of the barrier. At that point, Anderson jumped out of the vehicle and fled into the nearby woods. On Saturday morning, Anderson turned himself into police and was interviewed by the police department. A New Jersey teenager is in jail on $275,000 bail after denying charges that he sexually assaulted a 23-year-old Springfield woman. 18-year-old Raphael Jaquiz of North Bergen, New Jersey, pleaded innocent Thursday to 2 felony counts of aggravated sexual assault and an additional felony count of cocaine possession. Conviction on those charges could bring a jail term of up to 10 years to life in prison. A Vermont man is accused of assaulting a 13-week-old infant. Police say 25-year-old Ray Comstock of Hartford, Vermont, was arrested for first-degree aggravated domestic assault and cruelty to children. Comstock was lodged at the Southern State Correctional Facility on $5,000 cash or surety. He appeared in court on Friday. The Senate's Tax Writing Committee is holding a hearing on a House proposal to raise New Hampshire's tobacco tax. The Ways and Means Committee will hold a hearing tomorrow on a bill to raise the tax 20 cents per pack. The House has since voted to raise the tax another dime to $1.98 per pack. The tax is at $1.68 now, but will rise automatically to $1.78 on August 1st if lawmakers take no action. A Senate committee is holding a hearing on Thursday on a House-passed bill that would decriminalize possession of small amounts of marijuana. It's the 4th time in 5 years the House has voted to ease criminal penalties on marijuana possession, but the Senate has rejected each bill. Governor Maggie Hassan also does not support decriminalization of marijuana. Governor Peter Shumlin traveled to Brattleboro for a ribbon-cutting ceremony today at the newly renovated section of the Brattleboro Retreat Psychiatric Hospital that will house state patients. The new unit of the retreat is one of several approaches the state is taking to replace the former Vermont State Hospital in Waterbury after the flooding from Tropical Storm Irene in 2011. After the break, we'll hear about Tara Van Nutter's glass etching business.
The YCU News continues in a moment.